What's up, guys? Welcome to Actual Factual. I'm your host, Justin. It's a beautiful day outside, so I figured I'd make this beautiful, semi controversial podcast outside. I know what you're saying to yourself. How'd you do it? It was really easy. I took the computer outside. Look at how lovely it is today. My God, can you even believe it? So, with that being said, let's get into this topic. Now, prior to me going into anything, doing anything, I want to give a trigger warning, if you will. Um, I don't want anybody to feel that I don't care about their feelings, but honestly, this one's for me. And I want to let everybody know that these are my own personal thoughts and opinions, nobody else's. So, let's continue. Now, over the past couple of years, we've seen a lot of people get canceled. A lot of people get shut down. A lot of people with issues of which that, well, are questionable. Not good. Now, with that being said, there are certain people out there that have deserved to get canceled. Now, there's a couple people out there also, too, though, that aren't canceled that probably fucking should be, to be perfectly fucking honest. Okay? So, here we go. This is the deal. All right. I think that cancel culture is absolutely terrible. And what I mean by that is if you're in the real world, if you're in the actual life everyday thing, nobody gives a shit about how you feel. And what I mean by that is exactly what the fuck I just said. And really it's it's how you take it. It's how you perceive it. Now recently, I personally kind of went some how do you say controversy? Yeah, controversy. Jeez, why don't I say that 5 times fucking fast? But I've been under personal controversy of something that I said in a certain group of which that I will not name, and I will also not name the person of which that the grievance is towards. Anyway, what I can say is those are my opinions. Now, where this leads from is the recent documentary that was made about Nickelodeon. I'm not going to say what I said because after much time and realization, if you will, I realized I might have been wrong. And I do apologize for that in a certain term. But here's the issue that I have with it. And this, like I said, this is a hot take. Take it for what the fuck it is worth. The the idea of canceling somebody because of something that they said or something that they did, whilst, oh, did you hear that car alarm? I sure did. But if canceling somebody is based off something that they said or something that they did, why does it matter? Why does their opinion matter? Why is it that people have opinions on stuff that other people have an opinions of? Granted, this is America. Everybody has a goddamn opinion. Opinions are like assholes. I don't know if everybody knows this, but everybody's got an asshole. Maybe some people don't. And those kinds of people I'd like to meet because I'd like to discuss, like, what the fuck is going on there. How do you poop? And here's the other dilemma that I've been having lately. So life in turn has been a little bit, well, how you say, crazy with shit. Just a devil into it, if you will. I I once was a mod of a podcast that I really loved and create and helped put stuff out for. I'm no longer a mod. I'm still there, if you will. Not really, but I'm there, if you will. As a fan, Well, that's basically what I've been. Um, And I think that in this experience, in that process of understanding what is okay to say and what is not okay to say, I found that a lot of my opinions are based on stuff that I went through as a kid, and not like trauma or anything like that, but the way that I was raised. Back in my day, which I'm not that fucking old either. You fucking 30, young man. I'm not that old, okay? I was raised in a generation where we grew up with, we saw the first phones come out. We saw the internet grow. We saw everything like that. If you were to go back in time to 2010, 2011, that was the golden era of life, to be honest. I don't care what anybody says, and I really don't give a shit. I loved it. Why? Because there was an ability to have the balls to say something about something, whether or not it was right or wrong. Your opinion was granted. It didn't matter if you were right or wrong. If anything, you got bullied for it and you learned not to talk shit. Okay? I feel like now, with the way that the world is, kids these days are basically just put into a world and coddled to the point where it's like, dude, if somebody comes up to you and threatens you or tries to beat the shit out of you or talks that shit, they don't know what to do. They don't. I mean, I am I the only person wrong here that remembers whenever, oh hey, like we're on Halo, you suck. I vividly remember this as a kid, as being somebody that grew up in that era, and I think it was fucking better that way. Now, granted, there are a lot of things that are different now, and I don't disagree with them. Certainly, like, anything that does with sexual assault or anything of that nature. Sorry if, like I said in the beginning, if that triggers you, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to trigger anybody or do anything like that. But I think that realistically, we need to stop having those blockages. We need to be able to talk about things and be able to open up about opinions that are uncomfortable for other people. And in which case, we have to fucking man up in this society. And what I mean by man up is I'm not trying to be sexist or anything like that, but we need to fucking be people again. We need to be able to have a conversation about something that doesn't you don't like or whatever and fix that result. And instead of fucking sitting around and doing nothing and pretending like nothing is bad or whatever, if you have an issue, come to me. Come to whoever you have. Because back in my day, what we did was, which of course, once again, 30 years old, young man. Back in my time, when I grew up, if you had a fucking issue, you dealt with it. You got into a fight about it, and then afterwards you got fucking pizza or something together, or you didn't resolve it. You just hated each other. But you know what? You grew a certain amount of respect for that person because they came out at you and attacked you, or vice versa. And guess what? You didn't get fucked with again. The society makes me sad because honestly, what what do we have to show for this? What, a bunch of artists that made amazing music, but guess what? Now they're canceled. I won't listen to their music. Look at Johnny Craig. Perfect example. And I'm not he's not even canceled, dude. My man did the shadiest shit in the world. Can I get a MacBook? He did the shadiest shit in the world. He sold MacBooks on Twitter, never actually giving anybody the actual MacBook on Twitter. He sexually assaulted multiple different people. And it's been proven. It's been time shown again, again, and again, and again, and again, and again. Granted, he is hated upon in the scene. He's not like a very well liked person. But at the same time, too, he still has a career and has the ability to go out and make a living through music. Sorry, I just spit on the camera. Same thing applies to everything else. This cancel culture is bullshit. It really is. It's nothing that can even be described as okay. And what I mean by that is you can't you can't cancel somebody and then be like, oh, they're still selling out shows. Perfect example. Look at Matt Rife. Matt Rife is canceled, but guess what? He's still selling out shows the entire world. What does cancel culture actually do other than just say, oh, he's canceled? Nothing. It doesn't do anything. for anyone. If anything, it just makes people fucking like you more. Realistically, any press is good press. It doesn't matter if it's bad or good. You're still having your name in somebody's mouth. Point blank. I know this is stuff. I want to have a guest on, like I said, but I had to give my hot take on this, and also too, I want to say something as well to the people that are watching this that are hoping that I talk about a certain subject. I'm not gonna. It's not my bag, it's not my shit, not my fucking problem. And realistically, the grievances of which I have had with some people have been obviously made and has been said to multiple different people that I trust. Some I don't now, but it is what it is. And what I will say is on that matter, I wish you guys the best of luck. I really do. From the bottom of my heart, I just hope that it's not something that you're going to regret in 3 months. And with that, I just want to say thank you guys. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for watching. This has been Actual Factual with Justin. I'll see you guys in a little while.